Welcome back to the Mageseeker, a League of Legends story. The last time we completed the first side quest, optional mission, whatever you want to call it. We upgraded to have a secondary spell slot, and now we're gonna take our two companions and go to Clarion Cove, which is the main mission. The clues you found suggest that Kara is in Clarion Cove, a wealthy coastal town. Its Mageseeker fortress seems well defended. Infiltrate it and search its dungeons for Leilani's mentor. Yeah. Let's see. Did we just climb out of the sewers? Shiny white marble and the stench of elitism. Clarion Cove is gone before I could actually read it. Since we have fire and ice companions, we also gonna choose fire and ice spells. They all keep shouting that the town is a battleground because of Silas. It doesn't even... it's way too clean to be a battleground. Way too clean. Interesting. Nice shots, bro. I've been watching you. You move with such grace. I would gladly teach you how to move as one with the wind. I work with a band of rebels. We could make good use of your talents. You have a keen eye for greatness, my friend. Lead the way. New Outlaw Oberon, Elite Wind Mage. When assigned to a main mission, he will grant Silas the Flurry Kick and increased wind damage. Well, that's for next time. How do I get over there? Well, it was easier than expected. Plus 90. The Veiled One. I saw her when I was a child. I swear it's true. We were in the forest, me and Ariana, playing, chasing foxes, throwing acorns at each other. Some men with swords came out of the trees, wanted us to tell them about our village. How many soldiers? What defenses? Ariana was brave, like she always was, but they hit her and she fell down all dazed. I tried to be brave, but a man said he'd kill Ariana if I didn't speak up. Before I could say anything, the Veiled One appeared beside me in a burst of dark light. I saw her, clear as day, cold, violet eyes and chained wings, killing fire in her hands. She looked at the men with swords, then turned to me and said, "Run." So I guess with every story that we find about the Veiled One, we get more and more hints as to who that person is. This one's been causing trouble. Hespeth might have use for him. Should we send him to the lab? Nah, Captain said to make an example of this one. I'll do the honors then. Step aside. Something about the way is blocked. I accidentally hit spacebar. And that's why it sped up. Oh yeah, right. They can kick me into the water? I can't do that. That's boring. Hold up. I'm not gonna leave precious treasure behind. Where's the other one? Oh, there you go. I play way too aggressively. I can't unsee it, and it refuses to unsee me. Eyes of many in the dark, eyes unblinking and light. Round and round they spin in their sockets, but still fix on me. When I try to follow them, they snap shut within that makeshift face like a hungry jaw. And then through clenched mouth and dry tongue I hear the screams of my gelding. The one father got just for me, outside my window. It's been 2 weeks since I found him, strewn across the paddock. Where's father? Still I hear the wails and hoofbeats, footsteps. They told me it's sorrow that replays the sounds, but then why do they move as I lie still? Outside my window, outside my room, outside my eyes, circling, circling, round and round, the birds keen as their shadows grow beneath me. I hear them again. No idea what he's talking about. Hello, Veiled One. I worship the Veiled Lady here. I suppose even townsfolk need miracles. And I need resources. Captain Varian. I must bring urgent attention to an insidious arcane phenomenon hiding on tables throughout Demacia. King's Gambit. Harmless dalliance? Nay. Secret sorcerous filth. What do we know of the origins of these so-called telling stones that introduce countryside youth to dauntless vanguard? The very idea of stones speaking reeks of magery. Concerned contacts say that there are other versions with symbols unknown but assuredly foul. Let me lead a task force to investigate. With direst concern, Mageseeker Inciter Jr. F. Falden. P.S. I wish to requisition a 7 weight of petricite to test a magic-proof tellstone set. I have lost no less than 23 times straight to that peasant. Zell at the steel steed. He must be a cheating mage. So, So that's the Mageseeker's idea of, you know, fairness. He's bad at gambling, so of course his opponent has to be a filthy mage. And not just because he is incredibly bad at gambling. Those weird guys. Those weird guys with their silence are quite annoying. Oh well, all of that is very doable if we actually use the... Come on, dodge. Dodge when I tell you to dodge. Okay, I need to punch him a few times. Then I can use more magic. The lab entrance should be here somewhere. Oh, probably. But there are also a lot of resources. Oh. Yeah, I was expecting that. It's a bit obvious. Enter the secret path. What? What? Okay, I'm not that strong apparently. What in the... What kind of twisted person made these? We should see if these mages want to join us. I could use them on my team. You're right. These mages might be willing to put their lives on the line. The scientist, Lord Eldred lets him experiment on us. Prisoners disappear and then reappear with unspeakable changes. Don't worry, I'll make him pay. Recruits and outlaws. Each recruit you find will join one of the outlaws you brought with you. Outlaws earn improvements as their number of recruits increases. Hideout upgrades. As your army grows, so does the hideout. Some facilities are upgraded as you gain more recruits. New areas will also be unlocked. Bearing of a soldier. Fall in. Yes, sir. Another for my squad. No more slums, no more dungeons. I knew this prison couldn't hold us forever. I like the looks of this one. Good. But what about those chunks of metals? Those robot things? I somehow press spacebar again. I'm not here for your patience. I'm here for you. Hey, thanks, scary shirtless man. Guards, who's in here? Time to put you on the lab table for a change, Hespeth. That's my attempt at a Yordle voice. Get back here, Hespeth is mine. And the Yordle struts off. There's a Galio statue. This is glowing, but I can't read it. Yordle, wait. Yordle doesn't want to. Brothers and sisters, welcome. It warms my heart to see you here. Today, loyal citizens all. The proud and true of Demacia, and it is my great honor to address you once again. I give thanks for the work you do in service to your fellow countrymen, from the highest to the lowest. I give thanks for the charity you show and your dedication to our humble Illuminator order. I give thanks that I am able to call you my friends, and that you continue to teach me far more lessons than I could ever hope to preach from this pulpit. These are trying times indeed. When you go forth from this place, do so with kindness and honesty, and help us bring light into darker places once more. Have faith, but ideals. Devote yourself to them, body and soul, and leave the world a better place than you found it. This looks suspicious. Maybe I shouldn't have said anything. Alright. Try to dodge. Damn, I'm bad. Oop. Where did that go? What? I dashed upwards. serious? Whoops. Could you... I failed. I failed you! We're gonna retry. One more time. From where do we retry? Oh. Do you have other spells? I do have other spells. I'll take this one because it's more precise, I believe. Alright. Second attempt. Let's see how this goes. Dip. Gotta go back. Oop. Not steal a spell. Oop. Dip again. Come back. Fire the spell. Dodge that crap. Dodge that crap again. Then we dip. We come back. We dip twice. No, I tried to let me go over here. Oop. Okay. And we got it. A petrified giant. Though they hate magic, the Mageseekers sure like to use it against mages. And there's the Yordle. What did you do? You let Hespeth get away? He's faster than he looks. If I was at my full strength, he'd have no chance. You should have left the fighting to me. What's a Yordle doing in Demacia anyway? There are more of us than you think. We rarely show our true forms. Hespeth must have been curious about you. Oh yes, he wanted to know everything. How Yordle powers work, why we live so long. I don't even know those things. But now, Yops is a free Yordle. I can do anything, go anywhere. But now that I think about it, I don't have anything to do, or anywhere to go. Well, I'm with a group of rebels. If you want to fight back against the Mageseekers, you could join us. Stop their experiments? That's what I want. Do I want to say that out loud? I don't know. Take me to your leader, naked chain man. Excellent. I think my allies will be impressed to see I found a Yordle. Take me to your leader, naked chain man. That's something no one ever said before. Okay, since we got one additional unit for our ice mage, for the ice patrol, we get a bonus on ice damage. And the same thing with fire. For the fire patrol, the Yordle is actually slow. Did you find her? Is Kara alive? She wasn't there, and Hespeth escaped us. But my mission wasn't entirely for nothing. I brought us a Yordle. Wow, a Yordle? I didn't know your kind were actually real. Oh yeah, we're all over the place. Less common in Demacia though. You guys are below average on Yordles and flying cats. Why did you have to mention the flying cat? Hespeth was running tests on Yops. The lab was filled with experiments, living ones. The things he does to his prisoners, I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. If he's experimented on Kara, we'll kill him. Pay him back for every drop of blood he's shed. Let's go get you settled in, Yops. Maybe you can tell me more about Hespeth's horrors. I didn't expect to actually have a Yordle in this game. Another night of restless sleep. I should check in with Elani, see what she wants from me today. Should we do this now, or should we do this at the next one? Nah, we'll do this now. You're awake, good. I have news for you. We're not alone in these woods. Our scouts found a hidden mage cave in the ruins of Terbesia. And get this, Luxana Crownguard is with them. Lux? So she left the capital. Good for her. Did you two know each other? We knew each other, yes. And then, well, I stole her powers to escape prison. I exposed her secret to the world. How did you meet an aristocrat like her? Lux used to visit me in the cell. Months ago. I don't have much time, Silas. Doesn't matter. Did you bring what I asked for? Yes. These were the latest books on Petricide I could find, and I brought you something else. A tea cake? You spoil me, little light. I just don't want you eating more rats than you have to. You could tell that uncle of yours to send us down some better food. Lord Eldred? I could try, but he'd never listen to me. He's a cruel man, but I'm the youngest crown guard. I can't do anything to stop him. You can and you will, Lux. Stand up for yourself. You have power within you that your uncle can only dream of. Master it and you'll become unstoppable. Silas, you've taught me so much. I only wish that I could repay you. Life is long, little light. One of these days you may yet. You may yet? What a weird phrasing. For a while I think she believed that we were truly friends. But her brother, Garen, learned that I had been talking to her. He was going to have me executed. So, you stole Luck's powers, and then everyone learned her secret. I had no choice. It was the only way to escape. If you could go back, would you do it again? Yes, I would. I know I'm not a good person, Leilani. I've never had the luxury. If I could do it all over again, though, I would tell her why. Make her understand I was just trying to survive. In the future we are building, there will be room to care for each other, not just survive. I've not heard of such a place, but it sounds nice. By the way, Yops is looking for you. She's over by the training grounds.
What?
The Mageseekers. Silas, I wanted to ask you about your time with the Mageseekers. What's there to tell? My story is on every wanted poster. They say I'm a traitor, a psychopath, a murderer. The mage girl on the farm and the father. The Mageseekers forced you to kill them, didn't they? No. It was an accident. I was a 12-year-old Mageseeker who didn't understand his magic. I tried to help the girl escape by absorbing her powers, but I couldn't control them. Everyone died that day, including her, and the Mageseekers threw me in chains. It was brave of you to try to save her. I was trying to give her a chance they didn't give me. That's why we're fighting. So every mage has a chance. From now on, no more secrets between us, Silas. Deal? I'm curious, how do you escape from the Demacian prison? The writings of Arcturus J. Durand, a generous pinch of luck and some help from a Demacian noble. Durand? The legendary Demacian sculptor? Indeed, he studied petricite, just like you do. Until I read his writing, I had no idea that petricite, the very thing keeping me contained, could help me escape. Once I realized I could absorb magic into these shackles, I just needed the right mage at the right time. That part of the story is less happy, though. I'm no stranger to sad stories. For now, let's just say that at the moment of my execution, Luxana Crownguard was nearby, and she is one hell of a light mage. Lux Crownguard is a light mage? And used her powers? I have so many questions. A year and a half of Demacia. She was forced to flee the city when I did, though. I hope she's doing alright. Oh, we're gonna find out. Let's talk to you as well. A lot of talking at the end of the episode. What's your brother like, Rocco? Is he a blacksmith's apprentice like you? Yeah, our dad's been teaching us everything he knows, but he still treats me like a baby sometimes. Growing up, we fought all the time. My brother always said I was the most annoying kid he's ever met. I take it you don't get along then? Not all the time, but he's my best friend. We used to compete over everything. Over who could work the bellows faster or get the forges hot first. He always let me win because my life was supposed to be easier. He was supposed to protect me. He wasn't always the nicest big brother, but he would die for me, I know that now. And I do the same. Most of all, I just really miss him. I never had a brother, but that sounds like love to me. Let's have a look at the forge as well. Because we have 1,600, we can upgrade something. Let's do attack damage first. I could already go into the next extra spell upgrade, but I don't have enough. And before we complete this step, we have her. I love that they have the Teemo dummies. Hey Chainman, you're lucky to have me around. And why is that? I'm the best there is at training rookies. Come to me if you want to see how they're doing. Oh boy. With the ups you can check the state of outlaws. They will become stronger as they get more recruits. Recruits will improve their combos, silence elemental damage, and allies stations. As you get more recruits, the hideout will grow, some facilities are upgraded, and new areas will be unlocked. Yup. So this would upgrade Leilani's station, this upgrades Rako's station, and this upgrades Yup's station, although I don't really understand what Yup's does other than this. I see. I'm just gonna guess that those areas unlock or upgrade once I get that many recruits. So the next one is 15 recruits to unlock whatever it is down here, but oh, we only have 2. So I heard you're looking for someone called Kara. I overheard some guards talking. They moved her to Deviner. That's a solid lead. I'd better go there next. Watch out. Deviner is probably crawling with Mageseekers. Wish I could teach them a lesson, but I'm still feeling weak after all that timeless cell. Then rest up, Yops. I'll be bringing more rebels to you for training soon. Is she... She must be some kind of mage with this stuff going on. Let's see. Talk. Background. Yups, I realize I don't know much about you. What's your story? Oh, it's quite the tale. Sword fights, conspiracy, escape by tunnels, disguises, so many hats. Are you just saying words, or did you really do all those things? I'm over 3 centuries old, Silas. Nothing is new to me. Well, there is one thing that I've never had. A group of friends to do things together. Looking for mushrooms and sharing a pastry and plotting revenge on our enemies. Stuff like that. I guess we could do stuff like that. Wow. You really mean it? Well, the plotting revenge at least. The rest of it, Leilani might be a better choice. Silas, that would be amazing. We are going to find so many mushrooms. I'll show you my fungi basket. I can't wait. How long were you in prison, Jobs? Somewhere between the life of a spider and a tortoise. Years felt like an age. I know the feeling. Time loses meaning when you're alone in the dark. But I wasn't alone, remember? I had Hespeth. He kept trying to get me to use my powers in different ways. Poked me, prodded me, made me drink nasty things that made me sick. Blah. But you were stronger than his experiments. You survived. It took me every ounce of my strength to survive prison. I forgot what freedom felt like. I'm just taking it one day at a time. That's what we Yordles do. And now that I think of it, I would like a really big sandwich. I'll join you. You know, I would really like a big sandwich right now as well. I might go get one. I forgot that you exist. Yes, this little silver wing with the monocle gives me resources. Well, at least from time to time it does. What are you doing up there? Well, for the end of the episode, we are gonna pet the doggo. Good boy. Very good boy. And yeah, that's the end of this episode. The second story quest. And a lot of talking. And now we have a new lead on Kara. And the next time we will follow that lead and see where it goes. See where it takes us, what upgrades we will get, and all that jazz. Until then, goodbye.